Alright, gang. I'm fresh off having just watched Wild Blue Yonder, then edited it, got it uploaded. It's just released, and while I was rendering and waiting for uploads, I've watched the Doctor Who Unleashed episode and the behind the scenes. So I do now know that scene with Wilf is the only scene he filmed, which is quite sad. And I think if they'd given him a chance to film more stuff, then his reveal probably would have been in episode 3. But that's the only thing he filmed, right? And like I'm pretty sure, like back when this was filmed, you know, people managed to get sort of pictures in the distance of that filming location with Bernie Cribbins, right? But yeah, R.I.P. to the guy. It was a great scene. I really liked it, but it's probably going to feel a bit weird that he's not going to be in the third episode, considering he's the one that's sort of introducing them to what like the conflict of the third episode as the cliffhanger for episode 2. But it is what it is, man. It is what it is. I'm sure there's going to be a writing workaround. It'll be okay. But without further ado, we have now got preview stuff for the Giggle, and I am more excited for this episode than I was before watching Wild Blue Yonder. I'm really excited about it. I want to know what the toy maker's doing to London. I want to know what it's all about, man. Yeah, so what we've got today to look through, I've got the next time video on the Doctor Who YouTube channel. I'm not going to be full this time. I know there's only going to be like 15 to 20 seconds of actual footage here, but I do also have Doctor Who Unleashed open to react to the preview scene that they have at the end of that episode. I didn't know about that last week, which is why I didn't put that in my Wild Blue Yonder preview thing, but I know about it now, so we can get into that. Anyway, I don't see why we should delay any longer. We can get into the Giggle.
Doctor, we meet again.
So there's Neil Patrick Harris. I'll just turn my volume up a little. Nice. The man.
The Time Lord and the Toy Maker.
Oh my god! Okay, so we've seen this shot of the toy maker with the puppeteer strings, but we didn't know. I don't think we saw the fact that they were attached to the Doctor's limbs. That's really cool. I want to see what that scene's about.
One final game.
One final game. Okay, so he just chopped the puppeteer strings there, and you know, here we go. David Tennant with regeneration energy. Ooh. Second David Tennant regeneration, man. It's coming next week. As if that's kind of crazy. Yeah, that's happening next week, bro. No way.
It's time.
There's the man. There's the man. Chuki Gatois. How you doing, bro? Yeah. I wonder if we're going to get the scene of... what the hell is going on here? We saw that in the first ever trailer they did, I think. And I think what I was told, not what I was told. I was not personally told anything. I'm sure I've heard that, you know, the scene of Chuki where he goes, "What the hell is going on here?" There's like a cloudy background, like a sky with clouds. That's the background of that shot. Apparently, that isn't what the background is going to be in the episode, because the background is a spoiler to what's happening. Which is really interesting. So I'm intrigued to know what the background is meant to be, because I actually can't think of what it would be to spoil it. Do you know what I mean? Unless it's literally just that they don't want you to know at what point in the episode the regeneration is going to happen. Because like if you could see the background, you'd be able to predict it once you're watching the episode. Maybe that's it, but I don't know. There could be a deeper reason. Damn. That was like 12 seconds of footage. That was even less than we got last week. Man, look here. Yeah, that's that for what we get on the next time on YouTube. Let's not hesitate. Let's dive straight into what we get at the end of Doctor Who Unleashed.
Next time.
Okay, so it's just chaos. We get some chaos in London following what we saw at the end of Wild Blue Yonder.
Can you tell me, what are you doing? You're getting yourself killed. It's my life, not
Okay. Oh, so the guy is jumping in front of the car. And that's it. Man. You know, it is better that they don't give too much away. I'm not going to complain. It's just harder to make a video on it. It's harder to make a video on it when there's less content, man. Yeah. Okay. So it looks like it seems like the toy maker sort of manipulating people into, because we saw at the end of Wild Blue Yonder, we saw some chefs run out of a kitchen, and one of them started battering the other one with a frying pan, and this guy's just jumped in front of a car, I think, and the doctor's like, what are you doing? And so I believe the toy maker is manipulating people into trying to game end themselves and to committing crimes. So maybe, do you know what I mean? So I don't know what. So there's something that exploded at the end of Wild Blue Yonder. I don't know if he's manipulated somebody to do that. There's a plane crashing, so I don't know. Maybe he's gained control over the pilot of that plane, and he's just, I guess, I don't know. And maybe it's all gonna be some kind of elaborate game based on what I know from watching the classic Who episode. He seems to like to play games, but with, you know, deadly consequences, right? As we saw my man Cyril get put in a package and turned into Peter Griffin corpse. That was quite funny, but yeah, it's what it is, man. I don't know, like if you want, any of you guys have any ideas or have felt enlightened by these two preview little segments we've got, and have any, you know, predictions on what, like, the plot is going to be in relation to the toy maker, like, what is he doing to London? What, like, you know, what is he done to London to cause this chaos, right? And, you know, if you have any predictions on how is the Doctor going to end up regenerating? What's going to be the fate of Donna and her family? All these things we're about to find out next week, and, you know, it's exciting, man. I really am more excited than I was last week. Like, I did enjoy last week's. I did enjoy the Star Beast, but I wasn't sort of in all of like the "ooh, Doctor Who is back" mood. But after watching this episode, it wasn't perfect. This episode, Wild Blue Yonder, but it was Doctor Who, man. Doctor Who's back. That's the first like really creative, properly good episode I feel like since the Doctor Falls. And I know I said that about the Star Beast. But the Star Beast is like, I don't know. This thing's pulling it down, in my opinion. But Wild Blue Yonder, while not perfect, it was a very, very Doctor Who episode. Like, you can't deny it, man. So yeah, I'm hyped. You should be hyped. Like the video. What do you think is going to happen next week? Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.